It was 1997. I was in first grade. Every day was filled with laughter, sunlight, and little joys. Back then, my world was nothing more than friends, a blackboard, and simple dreams. And then, one by one, the seats in our classroom became empty. At first, I thought maybe they had just transferred to another school, so I didn't think much of it. I told my mother about it, but her face suddenly changed. She started to sweat, staring at me for a long time, as if afraid of something. That day, my father came home earlier than usual. Though he looked tired, I ran to him with joy, thinking we'd finally have time to play together. After dinner, Dad said he was going to meet some friends. I never imagined that would be the last time I saw him alive. The next morning, Dad didn't come home. They said he had taken his own life in an apartment nearby. After the funeral ended, only my mother and I were left. The rain kept falling, as if the sky itself was crying for us. My mother raised me by working endlessly. Even when she was exhausted, she smiled every time I brought home a good grade. At that moment, I knew just one thing. If I studied hard and earned a lot of money, Mom wouldn't have to suffer anymore. And maybe Dad, wherever he was, would smile again. As I grew up and entered high school, I learned that my father's company had gone bankrupt overnight. But instead of hating him, it only made me more determined to rise above it. My mother worked through the night. Maybe she was afraid that if she stopped, she'd start crying, I realized. She wasn't just sewing clothes. She was stitching back our broken life. I passed my university exams, and my youth drifted through classrooms, books, and memories. Whenever I felt tired, I thought of Dad, and kept moving forward. Now, I've become a jonna, someone who can heal others. I paid off Dad's debts and opened my own clinic. Yet deep inside, I still remember the eyes of the man from long ago. I never hated my father. Instead, I hoped he was smiling somewhere above, watching us live in peace. There are pains in life that can never be erased, yet they can be healed by love and forgiveness. Now I believe. Dad is smiling somewhere within that eternal light.